Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and I'm here in sunny Plantworx, and I've come to talk to Callum, a young 21-year-old that's actually making a lot of difference in the industry when it comes to machine control with the team at the moment. Callum, I want to just talk to you about your journey into machine control.
Yeah.
Because you're 21 and you found yourself working here and at the Plantworx show. What's the story?
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, I come out of school, college, A-levels, didn't really interest me, more practically minded, and I got the opportunity to go as a site-based engineer. Came straight out of school, had my summer holidays, about 3 weeks of it, was half the length, but went straight out then and got the opportunity with Alun Griffiths contractors to have an apprenticeship. So I was doing site-based learning, so I did a level 3 BTEC with Alun Griffiths, and yeah, that was really good. Met a lot of good people, did a lot of good things. You know, did 2 or 3 big high-scale jobs. I think the first one was a link road down in South Wales near Cardiff.
Oh, right, cool.
That was about 10 million, and I think I ended up at the end of it being the sole engineer left.
Wow.
And then went up and then did a Worcester Southern Link Road, the phase 4 of that. That was a high-scale job again. That was 35 million plus to begin with. Obviously then there was other additions on it. So that was my first introduction really to machine control, was Worcester. And then fortunately then that Wayne gave me the opportunity when I felt was right. I finished my apprenticeship, got my HNC then in civil engineering, and I just fancied a change. And I got the opportunity through Wayne to come along to OnGrade Machine Control to learn Topcon, Trimble and Leica. Yep. It was a very steep learning curve, but we're getting there now. I've been here nearly a year now. Yeah, amazing. Hell of an opportunity.
OnGrade has basically got a whole level of different service, isn't it? So yes. Explain what you're actually doing out there.
So we obviously are independent. Thomas Plant is a massive customer of ours.
Yeah.
So anyone who hires machinery off Thomas Plant has the option to hire machine control from us. We can do anything from simply adding machine control, installing, supporting, as far as modelling, drone surveys. We've even gone as far as doing drone surveys now. So anything that anyone wants in the machine control world, we're offering it and are willing to support it in the best way we possibly can.
So, you know, we're here today with that link between Thomas Plant Hire and yourselves on the stand here, you know, as, yes. as a collaboration for the Awesome Earth Movers Dig Day. And I think one of the things that strikes me when you talk about what OnGrade Machine Control is doing is actually you have gone out into the industry and you're doing all that fitting and stuff, but it is the support levels that you're delivering, that training as well, and the fundamentals of how to make it work for each site, isn't it?
Yes, it's very individual, you know, even as close as going to base stations and SIM cards.
Right.
You know, if you've got multiple systems, you're better off running off a single base station that transmits a radio signal, and it doesn't matter how good your phone coverage is, that base station will always know where it is and won't drop out. SIM cards on an individual level is very good for individual machines or machines at big distances.
Yep.
But that's running off an online server that is given to us through a subscription, whereas a base station is a purchased item. Yep. That then gets set up and transmits its own signal. Like a turtle station, that is a separate system again that can run on both excavators and dozers, so that they then in the machine control world can run a TPS system, which then brings down your accuracy again, because that then surveys each point and brings down that accuracy to sub 5 mil.
And so what we also talked about, you mentioned earlier, is looking at the models and drone surveys and things like that. It's really important when you get the best out of machine control to actually have the right model, isn't it? And to be able to get and understand how that can be fed into the machine. Yes. By the operator, just getting the latest upgrade, because things do change as a project changes. But that's really important to get that right even before you get on site, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. And every brand takes a different format, which is another difficult thing. You know, Trimble have their own format, Topcon have their own format, Leica have their own format. So that is one thing that is very difficult that we support in terms of that. So anyone who does have those designs that are in the wrong format, It's a service we provide to convert them and to change them and to edit them as and where and when they need to. And yeah, machine control doesn't work without a model. You know, if you're going for machine control, 3D systems won't work without a model. 2D systems, it's a different ball game. It runs off a completely different system. You're running, you know, you're running a laser receiver, and you're running, you know, receivers that catch that laser. So that is then grades and falls, but anything slightly complex, you're going to be running a 3D system.
And so, folks, the other thing to remember is when you're looking at the OnGrade team, because I've been following you around on site with customers like Shannon Side, for example, that it's not just about you fitting it, you're sort of giving the solution out, but also there's a huge rental fleet now that you deal with, you know, so you can say, well, if your machine's enabled and you don't need machine control, you know, take it out, but that machine is ready to go when you might on another project down the line need it, and you can rent to them.
Well, yeah, a lot of machines now are coming out the factory wired.
Correct.
Hitachi are a big one for that. But you know, if anyone does that, the retrofit is available and easily done by us ourselves. But yeah, you know, people aren't that willing to purchase anymore. If they need to purchase, we offer those services. But hire is a massive thing now because people aren't permanently using machine control. It's down to demand. Also, you know, you've got things with Leica, they run their docking stations, so you've got interchangeable cab kits.
Yes, of course, So if your excavator is not going to be not needing it, but another excavator can, just take the tablet out and put it in. And equally, you know, we live in a plant hire market right now, so you know, if you are a contractor, you might have machines from Thomas Plant. We've got Flannery here, we've got obviously Lynch, and other players might all be on the one job site. And so hiring in equipment from you know, for those machines to be used on the same platform that the whole site needs to operate on is equally as important, isn't it?
Yeah, and then that comes down to models there again. You know, you've got different companies, different systems. Not everyone runs the same, but that's where we come in, and you know, those models can be converted very easily. It only takes a call.
Great to see young people like yourself in here. It's exciting times for you and the rest of the industry,
Of course it is. It's where the industry's going. It's the future.
Fantastic. Cheers, folks.